Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're going to be doing a brief channel update. Before we get to that though, did just want to tell you the footage that you're looking at in front of you is from a upcoming game that is currently in alpha called War of Rights, which the idea is kind of a massive multiplayer battle game that allows you to have, huge maps and recreate the Battle of Antietam. A lot of the players, are trying to, at this point anyway, it's an alpha at the moment, so it's really only supported by backers, but a lot of the players are really trying to model sort of real unit tactics, not really marching so much as, using volley fire, massing in formations, officers giving orders, and the game is structured a little bit to support that. It is an absolutely gorgeous game in using the Cry engine, and I've had a little fun dilly-dallying around in it right now. The user base is very small because, again, it's really only backers who have access to this, so people who helped fund the game. But it's an interesting little game, and it looks kind of encouraging. If you see any performance issues in this particular video, it's mainly because I was trying to stream and record at the same time, and because the quality of this game's graphics in my computer and my graphics card are a little bit out of date, it caused some poor frame rate performance. Definitely not the game in my experience when I've played it without recording or even just dropping the streaming component to it, so I'm only rendering one video. It has no issues at all. So with that being said, that's the footage that you're looking at in the background. But today I wanted to get to a couple of things. First off, I just wanted to say thank you, guys. 2017 was a huge year. Obviously, we're into 2018, and we're off to a great start for this year. But 2017 was a huge year for the channel. There were a couple of reasons for that, in my opinion. One of them was Cold Waters, which was a sort of a third-person submarine simulation game that puts you in the shoes of an American submarine captain during a hypothetical Third World War. That game, when it came out, I did a bunch of videos on it, incredibly well received, tons of views, tons of feedback, tons of subscribers, a lot of enthusiasm. I had a brief series there of around like 10 to 20 episodes where I talked about the history of different submarines and sort of the development of the classes of different submarines. I fully intend to return to that when I get a little bit more time, but that being said, it was a great game for this channel and really helped propel this channel forward. Another game that was instrumental in this channel's success in 2017 was Ultimate General Civil War. Back in 2014, I think it was, or maybe it was 2015, when Ultimate General Gettysburg came out, had a similar impact to the channel. It was, interestingly enough, Ultimate General Civil War, which I really don't feel the need to talk about a lot because it's made up like almost half of my videos over the last year, if not more, is one of those games that has a big following and a lot of fans, but for whatever reason was sparsely covered by mainstream YouTubers, so I got a lot of traction out of that. So those two games really helped 2017 be a great year for the channel. Every year that I've been on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube since 2012, every year I've been on YouTube, I've seen substantial growth. Most years my views have doubled year over year. Last year was the first time in 2016 where views didn't double. It was still the best year I'd ever had as a channel. I had 700,000 views, but I had never had but that was the lowest percentage increase that the channel had had, and I figured, all right, it's a strategy gaming channel. There's only so many people out there who want to watch strategy games. I talk a little bit about history from time to time, although I haven't done that as much as I would like to lately. There's sort of an upward limit was my thought coming into 2017, and I was worried I wouldn't necessarily be able to recreate what happened in 2016. The results that I had last year blew me away. You guys supported this channel in a way that I never expected. I added over almost 6,000 subscribers last year. I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. I hit the 15,000 subscriber mark. Keep in mind, I'd been doing this channel in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. 6 years, and I was just shy of 10,000 subscribers going into 2017. I increased my sub base by almost 50% in a single year when I've been doing this for 5 years. I was stunned. I was floored, and I want to say thank you to everybody who subbed and continues to sub as the channel continues to grow. I also saw my views increase, and it wasn't just, upwards of 700,000. Over 1.6 million people viewed videos on my channel last year. About 500,000 of those came in the November, what was it, like July, August, or like August, October timeframe, where there was a lot of Ultimate General Civil War, there was a lot of Cold Waters, a lot of content that was very well received, but at the end of the day, a huge year for the channel. 1.66 million views in 2017. Never come close to that. Again, my previous best was 2016, which was about 700,000 views. So that was astronomical. I started live streaming last year a bit more frequently. I did it every once in a while before that, but really I started live streaming much more frequently, and on multiple occasions had 100+ viewers on YouTube at a time. And that was, again, stunning. Granted, not an everyday type thing, generally only when a new game came out or if I had like an early access copy to something that hadn't come out quite yet, but still a very loyal following streaming. And I never thought that this channel would get to the size that it is. It's still peanuts in the grand scheme of things on YouTube, but for this kind of a channel, for this kind of content, I think it's really impressive, and I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who continues to support the channel, continues to watch the videos, continues to comment, to provide feedback. I think I need to do a better job of providing actual historical commentary and discussion in my videos. I haven't done that as much lately, but it's certainly something I want to get back to. I have some plans to allow me to get back to that. Part of that is mixing in live streaming where there isn't that historical commentary, so I don't have to spend 5-6 days reading or researching about a topic ahead of being able to make one video. You know, the idea of making one video or 2 videos a week, which are historical commentary, and then frankly, my video production values are a little bit behind the game if I was going to go more of a documentary route, is not something terribly that I want to do, and not something that I think that would benefit the channel. So what I'm really hoping to do is kind of mixing in sort of gameplay commentary, which I've been doing a lot of lately, with historical commentary. Mixing the two, having some of one, some of the other, a little bit of back and forth, so that there's kind of what I did with Cold Waters. I think that would be a really ideal way to handle it. Cold Waters had a 20 video series that was all about the history, and I had like 20 or 30 other videos that were just talking about the gameplay. Mixing that in seamlessly, I think, is something that I really want to do, and I have a few almost quasi-documentary plans in store for 2018 as well. I just need to get the time to do it, and frankly, I enjoy playing games too, so I don't want to remove myself from playing games either and make myself a complete video production site. That's not, you know, I enjoy playing video games that are about history and talking about them, interacting with the community, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm not trying to make this my living. I'm not trying to, get 100,000 subscribers. I'm just trying to enjoy myself, share some knowledge while I do it, and, you know, if sometimes that means some of the content changes a little bit from time to time, as it has over the last year, you know, at the end of the day, what's important is that I'm enjoying myself doing this, and that I'm enjoying kind of interacting with all of you. And so far, that is definitely true, but I have some interesting plans that I think will be really well received if I can get around to it. I've been saying I want to do these things for a while, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I have the path in mind of how I'm going to do it, and I'm really looking forward to doing that as well. And lastly, I've migrated my streaming over to Twitch. So this is more of an announcement and sort of an adviso, if you will. I know a lot of you watch my live streams on YouTube. A lot of you watch my content on YouTube. That is all staying the same. The only thing that's changing is the live streaming won't be occurring on YouTube, but all that videos, all those content, all that discussion, that will all still occur on YouTube. But as I was streaming on YouTube and Twitch for probably about 6 months now, and I was having an increasing audience on Twitch, and, you know, about the same audience on YouTube. And what I noticed was, you know, Twitch had invited me to their affiliate program and blah, 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 and you can have subscribers, and there's a couple of interesting ways you can interact with your community. There's overlays and other kind of neat things you can do there. I'm never going to put my face on the on a video. I'm not going to be one of those people who are like, oh my goodness, there's his face in the corner of the screen. That's not me. But I thought it was an interesting idea to give it a try, to give Twitch affiliate a try. The problem with Twitch affiliate, however, is I can't stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously if I'm doing Twitch affiliate. So I had to make a decision that I wanted to try some of these interesting little perks, some of these tools, and frankly just a different avenue for my content to see how it worked if I kind of made it more exclusive for Twitch. So I'm going to try that over the next 6 months or so. We'll see how it goes. But if you're interested in interacting with me on Twitch, there's going to be a link in the description so that you can follow over there and follow me. By all means, you don't have to do it, but I think it's kind of an interesting idea of kind of doing my live streaming over there, pulling that content back over here as a video on demand, but then also continuing to make videos on YouTube as well. YouTube will always be my core, my home base, I think, but having sort of two outlets and the ability to sort of have a live stream platform and then sort of more of a standard video platform over here is intriguing, and there's a lot of interesting little perks and features on Amazon. Are on Twitch that YouTube lacks. For example, one of the kind of neat things that people can do to support, and I'm not asking for donations by any means, but one of the neat things that Twitch supports, and I enjoy doing it myself because I'm an Amazon Prime member, is if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually subscribe to a channel, which gives them like a $5 donation essentially every month. You can subscribe to one channel per month for free as part of your Amazon Prime thing. So I think that's kind of cool, you know, an ability to reward someone that you watch and you enjoy, and that's something that you can do over on Twitch that you can't do on YouTube. And so I find myself watching some YouTube video or some Twitch streams just because of that. And again, I'm not saying anybody needs to do that. I think that is one of them. The ability to have overlays and like notifications and celebrate like when people follow you, when people interact with you. You know, sort of the emoji setup. It's a lot more friendly to the community to stream on Twitch. YouTube actually gives you better analytics for a streamer, so I get more information if I stream on YouTube than I do on Twitch. But the community seems to benefit more over on Twitch, which is one of the big reasons that I'm kind of going to give that a go, as well as the fact that I've already mentioned that I can only stream in one or the other. I had streamed on YouTube a lot, and I figured why not give Twitch a try. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and if you want to follow me over there and watch the content live and interact with me there live, that's great. That's awesome. I appreciate it. If not, don't worry. Really, this video wasn't about that, though. This video was about just thanking everybody for the continued support, thanking everybody for a huge year in 2017. 2018 is off to a great start. We're already outpacing where we were in January of last year. So great start to 2018. Thank you, everybody, for the continued support. Thank you for, you know, for making this channel, in my mind, huge. Again, small in YouTube world, but in the strategy, historical, wargaming world, I never thought it would get this big, and I know I've made a few videos in the past where I've thanked everybody for their continued support, but I can't help but continue to thank you all for continuing to watch the videos and interact. And, you know, if you see something you like, let me know. If you see something you don't like, let me know. And we can have discussions in the comments as well. I do that quite a bit. So but that's all I have for you today. So until next time, I want to just thank everybody once again for watching. And this is the Historical Gamer saying, well, I really repeat myself a lot in that ending. I guess anyway, and also let me know if you want to see more War of Rights as this game kind of gets closer to launch. The hours that I often play tends to be more in the middle of the night, which with the limited fan base, given the game is still in like an alpha state, there's not a ton of people out there to play. Although they like during weekends they'll have 150 plus people in individual matches. But let me know if this is a game you want to see more of, because it's intriguing to me. I didn't really think a first-person type shooter would be something that I would be playing on this channel much, if at all. But this one seems a little bit different, and it's gorgeous. So let me know your thoughts about that. But that's enough of me being long-winded and saying thank you a million times. So until next time, guys, this is the Historical Gamer signing out. Bye-bye.